Welcome to the cold storage area. It's chilly back here, but that's good. TCS foods must be stored here because the cold helps keep pathogens from multiplying too quickly. The refrigerator must keep food at or below 41 degrees Fahrenheit. I check the fridge thermometer often to make sure it's at the right temperature, but I don't rely on it. And you shouldn't either. You should also use a thermometer to check the food every so often. That way, you'll know whether you can trust the fridge thermometer. The freezer should be at 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Look out for signs of thawing and refreezing. Check for pools of ice on the floor, icicles, or ice crystals forming in food packages. Be careful not to overload the refrigerator or freezer. And don't line the shelves with anything. That can mess with the airflow and make it harder to keep things cool. Did you know that it matters where you put food in the fridge and freezer? The higher a food's cooking temperature, the lower it should go on the shelves. For example, poultry has the highest cooking temperature, so raw chicken should always go on the bottom shelves. Ready-to-eat foods like cheese, salad, and sandwiches don't need to be cooked, so put them on the highest shelves. That way, juices from raw foods can't drip onto ready-to-eat foods and contaminate them. Food in the fridge and freezer should also be covered. That will help prevent cross-contamination.
If you prepare TCS food that might not be served or sold in 24 hours, mark it with a use-by date. You should also put dates on the TCS ingredients you use. For most foods, the use-by date should be 7 days or less from when the food was first thawed, opened, or prepared. The day you opened or prepared the food counts as day 1. For example, food prepared on Monday should be thrown away the following Sunday. Always label a food item with the earliest use-by date of any of its ingredients. Why the 7-day rule? Some pathogens may continue multiplying at refrigeration temperatures. In 7 days, pathogens can grow to dangerous levels on refrigerated foods. Never use food past its use-by date. Also, throw away open containers or leftovers without a use-by date.
Once a food passes its use-by date, we can't use it. Sometimes we can donate it, other times we have to throw it away. A good way to cut down on food waste is to use FIFO, or first in, first out. To use FIFO, restock food from the back of the shelf so the items with the earliest dates are in front. In other words, move older items forward and put new items behind them. That way, the first item you grab will be the one that needs to be used soonest. Check the product dates on your shelves regularly and pull any expired food that you find. Food that doesn't need refrigeration goes in what we call dry storage. Dry storage shelves must stay clean and dry to keep food safe from contamination. Never store food, clean dishes, or utensils in a place they could become contaminated, like bathrooms or mechanical rooms. In general, store food, dishes, and utensils at least 6 inches above the floor. There are exceptions, like packaged food on pallets in cases of canned food. Keep the floor clean and dry. If you move an ingredient to a working container, label it with the common name of the food.